The worst part of the Walter Payton football life thing is Ashton Kutcher is all over the fucking documentary. Ashton Kutcher's from Iowa, close enough to Chicago. Iowa doesn't have a professional football team. And he's a big Bears fan and loves Walter Payton. Okay, good for you, but that's the movie star Payton gets to talk to. I mean, that's the guy from Hollywood, you know, that we have to listen to in the documentary. At one point, he talks about the sweetness being his nickname and how much balls it took for Walter Payton to write the sweetness on his forehead. And then Ashton Kutcher shares with us his nickname. The nickname that he gave himself. The Difference.
No.
Ugh.
He goes, I like to call myself The Difference. Oh, you just want to crawl through the TV.
It's almost as bad as Daddy.
Yeah.
I like to call myself the difference, Boo. What's the difference between Daddy and Boo?
The
Kill
different,
him.
the different daddy. No, he likes to call himself The Difference because they're a more pompous ass.
I mean, he's making a difference. Is that what
Exactly.
he means?
My nickname-
Exactly.
You know who I am?
What he means is, well, he's one of those guys. What he means is a project is average until Ashton comes on board, and he makes the difference.
Oh.
What a fucking cunt.
Do it in NFL film voice. Do a plug for the
Here comes the difference.
I'm going to call myself the podcast.
When
from now
Dude,
on.
Where's My Car was read by average actors, it wasn't going to get made. And then the difference
I made the difference.
came in.
Can you refer to me from now on as the podcast?
The difference.
The podcast.
When they originally got the script for the Steve Jobs story, they said it can't even be made. And then the difference.
We can get it done out there, boys. All we gotta do is work hard.
The difference came in. Ashton Kutcher acted like a deer in a minefield.
Stop lollygagging out there.
He made the difference. Studied with Stella Adler. The method came through in Dude, Where's My Car? Dude, Where's My Car could have been an average, even below average comedy. Until out of Iowa, a corn-fed genius who calls himself The Difference showed up. And then Dude, Where's My Car became a bona fide MTV Movie Award contender. Why? Not because of the other guy whose name I can't remember is in it.
Stifler.
Not because Stifler from American Pie is in it, whose name I can't remember. Even though I have a script in front of me as John Facenda doing the NFL film. No, not because of him, but because of the difference. Ashton Kutcher. When the director for Dude, Where's My Car, whose name coincidentally enough escapes me also.
Scorsese?
Martin Borsese. Francis Ford Coppola, as he's known amongst his peers. When he got the script, he said, we need someone to make a difference. Ashton Kutcher was that difference. When that 70s show was originally read for the network, Mila Kunis said in her young, unknown, unfamous voice, what we need is a hero, a difference. Enter Ashton Kutcher.
I just came.
And that 70s show became a bona fide Emmy Award contender. Why? Not because of Mila Kunis. Not because of the Indian guy whose name escapes me. Not because of the guy with sideburns whose name escapes me. Not because of the other girl with the reddish hair whose name escapes me.
Nice diff.
Not because of the other kid who was in the movie Traffic whose name escapes me. But because of the difference. The difference is Ashton Kutcher. Do I have to list how the difference made his name known?
Butterfly.
That 70s show. Dude, where's my car?
Butterfly effect.
The butterfly. 3 words. The butterfly effect. When they originally read The Butterfly Effect for the studio, they said this movie is unmakeable. Until they heard the lead character as read by Ashton Kutcher. I'll go down a list of things. The difference made great. The difference snatched the following projects out of obscurity and made them amazing, legendary movies. Reindeer Game. Just Married.
The difference.
My Boss's Daughter.
The difference.
Bobby.
The difference.
Personal Effects.
The difference.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Killers. No Strings Attached.
The difference.
The classic ensemble piece, New Year's Eve.
The difference.
Jobs. Annie.
Is it Annie?
The Long Home, which is currently filming according to this.
The difference.
Coming soon. Down to You. The Butterfly Effect, as aforementioned. Cheaper by the Dozen.
The difference.
Who can forget his role as Hank in Cheaper by the Dozen? When Hank was first read in the table read for Cheaper by the Dozen, the director, whose name escapes me, said, this movie is unmakeable. It all hinges on Hank. Who will play Hank?
The difference.
The Difference played Hank. The Difference's agent was called, and they said to the agent, do you in fact represent the difference? He said yes. He said, we have an offer. He doesn't even have to read for Hank. We have Steve Martin, that's true. But we need this generation Steve Martin to get Cheaper by the Dozen.
Isn't Steve Martin this generation? Steve Martin?
No.
Oh, sorry.
A lot of people make that mistake. This generation Steve Martin. The Difference. Ashton Kutcher. Who can forget what happens in Vegas with this generation's Meryl Streep, Cameron Diaz. He played Jack Fuller. That's right. When Jack Fuller was first read by Jake Gyllenhaal, they said this is not enough.
Horseshit.
We need The Difference. The Difference stood in. And what happens in Vegas went from a B movie to an Oscar contender.
B+.
The rest of the people in the movie's names escape me.
I love that.
This has been NFL Films feature on Ashton Kutcher, Iowa's own.
Stop it, I like it out there.
The Difference. All right.